Cooking with Kids presents Chicken Marsala. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, it's just Cooking with Mom. So it is, we're making the Chicken Marsala. Alrighty, so what you're gonna need to make Chicken Marsala is obviously chicken. How obvious is that? We're gonna season a bowl with some flour. You're just gonna dredge your chicken in the flour. Nothing too crazy. So we're gonna add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper to that. A little bit of salt. And a little bit of black pepper. Going on in the bowl. Okay, should be good. All right, give it a good little zhush. All right, now you can purchase chicken cutlets. They're nice and thin. Those are the ones you want. So I'm going to take my chicken cutlets out of the packaging. Now, depending on how many you're cooking for, all right, you can do anywhere from 4 chicken cutlets to obviously a dozen. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put however many I can in here of the chicken cutlets. They're nice and thin, and that's what you want. In a skillet, in a frying pan, you're going to want to heat up some extra virgin olive oil. All right, want to get that oil nice and hot. Okay. Okay. Dredge both sides of your chicken with the flour. What this is going to do is it's going to give a nice little crust, a little crunch to your chicken. All right. There we go. Cooking now. All right, I got 2 done. So, all right. So I'm going to show you if I can. All right. My nicely dredged chicken in the flour. We're going to move our oil all over. When the oil moves around almost like it's a water, that's when you know, let me see if I can position this a little bit better. That's when you know your oil is hot enough. We're going to just keep dredging it with flour. Alrighty. Make sure we get every little nook and cranny. So you don't want to overfill. As you can see, I don't have a very large frying pan. I have it just large enough for my family. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to obviously wash my hands. And again, we're going to take out a plate. And what we're going to do is, seeing as we can only do about 2 chicken breasts at a time in this skillet, we're going to set aside a plate. So when our chicken cutlets are done, we flip them over about halfway through, flip it over, and then voila. I'm going to add, so you want to keep one hand for dry, one hand for wet. All right, meaning the chicken and the flour. Now, all right, I'm going to get some mulled chicken in this flour here. That's a good one. Now you can use regular chicken breasts if you got regular chicken breasts. Nothing wrong with that. You just want to make sure you trim down any excess fat on there. These are looking good. We can flip them over. These actually, with the cutlets, these only take literally no time at all. Maybe about 2 minutes maximum each side. All right. So the flour is actually kind of seeped into the meat a little bit. Not to worry, you're not going to lose any of that chicken flavor because you sealed it with the salt and the pepper to kind of help season it along. So not to worry. Now again, if you're using regular chicken breast to make your chicken marsala, what I recommend doing, obviously, like I said, is trimming off. Welcome back. Sorry we lost the signal. So like I was saying, when you cook your chicken breast, if you're using regular chicken breast instead of the cutlets, and there is a difference between the cutlets and the chicken breast. Obviously, the chicken breasts are thicker. The cutlets are just thin. Just thinly cut chicken breast. That's all. You want to make sure with the chicken breast that you trimmed all the fat off. Pound it out a little bit. It still shouldn't take that much time to cook. All right. All right. This is actually one of my favorite dishes to make, although a lot of my dishes are my favorites to make. But this one in particular, I actually kind of had to learn how to make this myself. I didn't really have anybody teach me, and I actually found an interesting trick to enhance the flavor of the chicken without losing flavor of the Marsala wine. Hence that's why it's called chicken Marsala, because it's Marsala wine. Alright, and you will see my little secret ingredient. I don't normally share this with everybody, but I'm going to share it with you. So again, like I said, these aren't taking hardly any time at all to cook. I'm going to do about 6 of them. I figure one piece of chicken per child, and which is 2, and then 1 or 2 for my husband and I. So, and that's going to take care of that. Got my last 2 in the flour. Let's get all that. Got my mayonnaise washed in my hands. Alright. So today my kids actually didn't want to help me cook. They're a little tired from strawberry picking. So, not to worry. I still got to cook dinner anyways. So, figure why not. Alright. So even if they're not cooked all the way, don't worry about it, because we have a secret that we do to get these to cook all the way through. You just want to kind of seal in the juice and the chicken flavor. Okay? So, clap that out there. There we go. Right in there. There we go. Take your leftover flour and toss it. You do not want to put anything else in there because you risk cross-contamination and salmonella. So we're going to wash that. I hate having a ton of dishes in my sink. So I'm just going to rinse this out really quick. Just give it a good thorough washing. Getting rid of some extra dishes while that just sort of cooks up nice. Ooh, yeah. There you go. Flip that over. Flip that over. While that's cooking, I'm going to grab my other ingredients. And I will be going over them with you. Honey, I think there's one if you want to go downstairs. So go say hi. There we go. I think the ones who are home, if you want to go downstairs and see them. I heard Tuesday. You want to go downstairs for a little bit? Yeah, you can go down there until dinner's done. I'll call you when dinner's done. We're having chicken marsala. All right. That's good. All right, so what I'm going to do, set aside my chicken breast. So to this pan here with the lovely juices, I'm going to add some Marsala wine. Okay, it doesn't have to be anything expensive. Don't break the, you don't need to break the bank. What am I saying actually? All right, I'm going to add the rest, which is probably about 1.5 cups. You're going to want to let that reduce down. I'm using a whisk because you're going to incorporate that oil with the flour. That's going to also help to thicken up your sauce as well. I'm going to add some garlic. Don't need a whole heck of a lot of garlic. A couple cloves. I'm going to reduce this heat. So what you're doing is you're basically cooking out the alcohol. You're cooking out the alcohol, but you're not losing that Marsala wine flavor. Okay. So a couple cloves of garlic. Let's do 3 good sized cloves of garlic. All right. Smash it first. This is a little trick I kind of learned. Smash it first so it's nice and pressed, and then run your knife over it. Okay, that's your first one. Set it aside. Second clove, smash it. Run your knife through it, and then you're going to just set it aside. And then we'll get to the mincing part. Okay. Smash the third one. There we go. That one's smashed nice and easy. There we go. All right. So now we're going to just get to mincing. You just sort of run your knife over it, making sure you have all 10 fingers still attached to you. Okay. I could have used my food processor, but I'm not going to, not for 3 cloves of garlic. So we're going to just get that right in there. Oh, that's already smelling delicious. There's just something about that Marsala wine. Oh, all right. So now, now we got to add some chicken stock, or you can add some chicken broth. All right, we're going to add that to this. Pour that right in there. I'm actually adding. Now I actually really do love. What happened, sweetie? No, I heard that. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I'm gonna add about 1 quart of chicken stock to this. Again, you're not gonna lose the flavor of the Marsala wine. There we go. All right, beautiful. Okay, now what you're gonna wanna do, bring it to a nice bubbling boil. All right, in the meantime, ooh, I'm making a mess on the other side of my counter here. Okay, all right, there you go, go down. There you go. Whew. Trying to make some rice over here in my rice cooker. I just don't need a fire going on, that's for darn sure. There we go. Alrighty. So, to this, I'm going to add some coarse sea salt. You're going to obviously add salt and pepper to taste. So there's my salt. cracked black pepper. Less is always more, remember that. And especially if you're feeding little mouths, less is definitely more. All right. Now I know you all are waiting for that secret ingredient on the Marsala. We have to bring this to a boil in order for it to work. So, I now know I have to pick another bottle of Marsala wine. Not a big whoop-de-doo. So once we let our Marsala wine gravy come to a boil, I'm going to show you what you do. We're going to also thicken the sauce a little bit, because I like it with a lot of sauce. Hands over here. All right. Okay. Just sealing up the Ziploc bag. All right. Well, I'm going to add a little bit of ginger, just a smidge. That's not my secret ingredient. All right, I just like to keep the stomach acids down. Add very little bit of ginger to the Marsala sauce, just a little bit. You don't want to lose the Marsala wine flavor. Oh, that's smelling good. Okay. So, all right, here we go. All right, got my secret ingredient here. Now also, with chicken Marsala, the best mushrooms to use are baby bellas. You can buy them sliced. I am allergic to digesting mushrooms. I can't eat them, so if I eat them, it's not pretty. So I can cook with them, however, I can't eat them. So what I would recommend doing before you start your, before you pour the Marsala wine is just saute some mushrooms in some of the oil first, and then cook your chicken, then do your Marsala sauce. Okay. Ooh, that's smelling good. Okay, let's bring up the heat because we want to bring it to a nice rolling boil. Okay, let me see if I can grab. My thickening agent. Now the best thickening agent for this is obviously going to be cornstarch. All right, and what you're going to want to do is we're going to reserve some of this, meaning the juice of the Marsala sauce. I'm going to put some of it in a bowl. All right, and I'm going to create a little bit of a, well, I'm going to basically create a roux. What is a roux? It's a thickening agent. It's usually flour and butter. In this case, you don't want to add flour. So, or your fat and the fat, which is basically the butter, and a thickening agent, which is like your flour or your cornstarch. I'm actually going to use some cornstarch because it thickens it up perfectly the way that I need it to be. Put some cornstarch right in my bowl with the Marsala sauce that I have reserved over here. Mix it up slowly. All right, and you're gonna want to taste your Marsala sauce after you've added your cornstarch in there and your other ingredients, because sometimes you might find you need a little bit more salt, you know, whatever you think it needs. So we're just gonna keep mixing this here so it's all incorporated. So a little bit more cornstarch because I want my sauce to be nice and thick, but not too thick, but I also don't want it runny. Okay. All right, so I'm seeing that I'm getting a nice boil around the edges here of my pan. All right, which means we are getting down to the nitty-gritty. Love it. Okay. That rice nice and warm. Now, I'm actually serving my chicken marsala with a nice jasmine rice. You can use pasta, any type of pasta really works well with this. You could use any kind of, like a wild rice actually would work better with this. Even jasmine rice is nice with this dish. So I'm going to add my secret ingredient, which is a little bit of curry. Literally a little, like a little sprinkle. Like a little sprinkle. That's going to bring out the marsala, and it's going to enhance the flavor of the chicken. I'm not even playing, you people. Just a little bit of curry. Ooh, it smells so good. All right. Mix that in. The curry. Ooh. There we go. Okay. Now, let me get my cornstarch marsala wine slurry in there. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to wait for that to actually thicken up. You will know when it's thick when basically, you'll know when it's thick. I mean, it doesn't take a scientist to figure out when, you know, the marsala wine gets, when the juice gets thick. So, here you go. I'm using a small teaspoon. I probably should have. All right, we get a big spoon here. We're gonna keep mixing. All right, we're getting there. You find, like I said, if you find it needs a little bit more salt, you could add a little bit more salt. Alrighty, good things are going on here. Woo. And it just smells so fantastic. Okay. Let's get my whisk out. We're going to reduce our heat. Okay, set that there. Next, I'm going to add my next favorite ingredient, because I put this on literally just about everything. If I could only find it. Ah, there it is. Adobo. I'm just going to sprinkle that in there. You really, if you don't want to add salt and pepper, you don't have to. Just add a little bit of adobo. A little bit goes a very long way. I know it looks like I used a lot. I actually didn't. So, keep mixing. And mixing. Okay. Okay, that's actually pretty good. So those little white lumps that you see are actually obviously the garlic. Okay. Now we're going to put our chicken that we have, that we fried. It's going to go right into the sauce to finish cooking. All right. You will be surprised how quickly your chicken will absorb the taste of this, all these different flavors. Whoops, got stuck. Get some of those chicken juices in there. There we go. Oh, this is good. Okay, so we're gonna reduce that heat. Now you want to cook it over a medium low heat setting would be fine. Okay. You're gonna obviously want to cover this. All right. And you're gonna want to let it cook for another 10-15 minutes. Really not that long. All right. So that's how I do my chicken marsala. So let's have a rundown of ingredients on how to do the chicken marsala. First, you're going to need chicken breasts or chicken cutlets. All right, don't mind me, I gotta wash my hands now. And then I'm gonna wash the dishes. So you're gonna need your chicken breasts or chicken cutlets, however many you are in your family or however many you're serving. I figure about one breast or one cutlet per person. My husband loves when I make chicken marsala, so I figure about 2 for him. My kids each get a chicken cutlet each. Like I said, the cutlets literally take 2 minutes per side, maybe 1.5 to 2 minutes per side to cook. All right, once you've got that down, and you've got your chicken breasts or your chicken cutlets all dredged in the flour, you can season the flour. Always season the flour. Salt and pepper works the best. Simple. All right. Before you pan fry your chicken cutlets or your chicken breasts, saute your Bella mushrooms. If you don't like Bellas and you just like regular snow-capped, the regular white mushrooms, it's fine too. It's just the Bellas have I've been told they have more of a nuttier, like better taste. So, you can use those. All right. I wouldn't really go, you could even do a regular, instead of doing the baby bellas, you could do a regular Bella mushroom. You probably get away with just one and just slice it. All right. Saute it in the oil and saute it in the pan with some oil, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper on that. You'll be good to go. Once you sauteed your mushrooms, you want to take them out. You can put them on the plate. Same plate as what you're going to put your chicken on. You're going to pan fry, you're going to pan sear your chicken cutlets or your chicken breasts. All right. Take them out of the pan. Then you're just making the sauce, really. It's just really about 1.5 cups, depending on how many you're cooking for. So about 1.5 cups of Marsala wine. All right. Cook it till the alcohol reduces, so that way you're just left with just the Marsala wine flavor. All right. Then, after you do that, add 1 quart of chicken stock or chicken broth, whichever you have. All right. Then you want to mix it up. Then you're going to want to add some salt and some pepper to that. All right. After you've added your salt and pepper, take some of the Marsala sauce, put it in a bowl, mix it with some cornstarch. All right. And then you're going to set that aside. All right. Once you've seasoned your sauce to your liking. Oh, and don't forget about 1, depending, I say 1 to 4 cloves of garlic. I personally love a lot of garlic. Probably why I don't have a lot of people visiting me. Haha, just kidding. But all kidding aside, I really do love my garlic. So, anywhere from 1 clove of garlic to 4 cloves of garlic, depending on, again, how many you're serving. You're going to want to cook that in with the Marsala sauce as well. Mix up everything. Add in your slurry, which is your Marsala sauce, with the roux, the Marsala roux. I'm going to call it the Marsala roux. It's easier. So add in your Marsala roux to the Marsala sauce. All right. Once you have done that, you're going to want to add just a smidge of curry, just a smidge. And like I said, that little bit of curry in your Marsala, chicken Marsala, is going to go such a long way. And it's funny, I actually, when I was pregnant with, I can't remember if I was pregnant with Isabella or Annabella. When I was pregnant with one of my daughters, excuse me. All right, Jasmine rice is good. Okay. I was pregnant with one of my daughters. I found that, when you're pregnant, your taste buds obviously change. I found that where I was working at the time, we had our lunches catered, by drug rep, by pharmaceutical reps. They had put something in the chicken Marsala. I'm like, oh, that's a good chicken Marsala. And I'm like, they put curry in there. Once I figured it out, the lady that actually catered our lunch, and the drug rep as well, the pharmaceutical rep, they were shocked that I actually knew that she used curry. She's like, that's my secret ingredient. I'm like, it's not a secret anymore because I know. So now her secret was my secret, now it's your secret too. So, just a smidge of curry. Mix it all together. If you have adobo, add adobo. If you don't have adobo, basically all adobo is is salt, garlic, oregano, black pepper, and turmeric. So, and also don't forget to add, if you have like acid reflux or stomach issues, just add a little bit of ginger. That helps settle those stomach acids a little. All right, but it won't take away your it won't take away from the flavor of the Marsala wine. There's my little Anna Banana monkey butt. Gonna say hi to everybody?
Hello.
And again, you're gonna want to put your chicken breasts or your chicken cutlets back in the skillet once you've got your sauce made. All right. Any of the juices that are on the plate with your mushrooms or whatever, pour it right into the chicken, into the Marsala sauce. All right. It's gonna give you so much flavor. All right. So you put your chicken and your mushrooms right into the sauce. Cover it. Reduce the heat to like a medium-low setting, and you just let it cook for 10 to 15 minutes covered. And when you go to serve it, you can serve it, like I said, I'm serving mine today with jasmine rice and a vegetable, which is most likely going to be broccoli, which is perfect. And it'll go quick. So thank you so much for watching Cooking with Kids. I hope you all enjoyed my segment on chicken Marsala. All right, stay tuned for more. We have a special Father's Day video coming tomorrow too. Thank you all for watching, and what do we say?
God bless.